I promise you a nigga never ain't gonna try, but we ain't saying bye, it'll take more time. Spill thoughts, but I'm sipping. This ain't death, but I wouldn't call us hearing. All the plans we have for getting rich, I hope you ain't forgetting. See, we was bidding on some shit that was forbidden. You get it? They don't know how I'm healing. Sick to my soul days since I had a memory. Something happened to my nigga, and what happened, don't see really. I'm really wishing that the world could forgive him. Fuck.
I don't even, like, I can hear this honking. It's the fucking crinkles.
I know, come on.
She's fine. She's fine.
She'll lay down.
All right, so we are rolling.
Somebody's taking tissue paper. Like it's like a background noise. Oops.
All right, so we're rolling. We don't have a name for this show yet, but this is going to be a show we're going to do where we just kind of, I guess, bullshit and talk.
A show.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a show. So, I don't know, what should we start to talk with?
You're the host. You can't ask the guest, hey, what do you want to talk about?
You guys aren't guests. This is all of our show. This one's going to be part of our show, yeah. This isn't the podcast. This is the show.
I don't know. What do you want to talk about? What's going on?
See, random topics.
Well, you know, I get all my news from TikTok. And I read something about, I saw something about DeSantis down in Florida. I forget what it was. It was hilarious. Because he's, anyway.
Yeah, put that in the show. That was really interesting.
Yeah, that was really good.
Sorry.
It was about DeSantis and it was hilarious. Cool.
All right, let's look up some.
You can edit all this, right?
Yeah,
No.
I could start it whenever I want it, but this is good podcasting. That's what they want to see. All right, just ordinary people
Florida
talking.
Man. There's a show on Netflix called Florida Man. And the main character, like,
They filmed it in North Carolina.
I know, in Wilmington. But he goes back to Florida. That's where all his family's from. And he has like a Hispanic accent. And everyone else in his family has an American accent. It makes no fucking sense.
Is he
His
Spanish?
dad. Yeah, he's a Spanish actor. And like, he's good looking and stuff. But I don't know if he was trying to hide his like Hispanic accent. I don't even know if is Hispanic the right fucking word nowadays. Like,
And
but
is
you
it
know what I'm
disrespectful?
trying
Is
to
it
say,
not?
yeah.
Are you Latin? Are you Spanish? Are you?
I mean, anymore, everyone's so offended, so you have to be. It's not African American anymore.
Spanish aren't so offended type of people though. I've never heard.
No, do you know who's the most offended are like white women my age? They're offended for everybody. Oh, yeah. That's annoying. So it's like.
So is this a real show?
It's the Florida Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a show on Netflix called Florida Man. It's like a little mini series.
All right, so here is the nine best Florida Man headlines. Florida Man threw live alligator in Wendy's drive-thru window.
Oh my God. At least it was a young alligator. That's how you know you're from Florida. At least it was a baby.
I feel like some meth was involved in this.
I mean, probably. It was a stupid prank, though. I mean, if it's like, it said juvenile. That is a big age range. Like, that's a big size range, I should say.
I guess it's funny-ish, but
Yeah, I mean, if it was like a baby, it'd freak you out if you were.
it's definitely a funny headline. They definitely managed to score that. Florida cop claims Burger King put dirt on his food. I feel like
Again, Florida.
But as serious investigations took place, it was revealed to be just seasoning. And that is who is serving and protecting us.
Yep. Wow. Inmate insists syringes pulled from rectum aren't his.
I mean, someone could have put him there. He was just holding on to him real quick.
Oh no, he was just entering jail. It's not like he fucking
Okay. Well,
somebody on the street was like,
you
"I'll
never
hold
know.
these, dog." Nah, he was hiding that shit. You know
mean-
it goes up your butt. Has anything ever entered your butt
He
without
said
your
it
knowledge?
wasn't his. Something that
That's
wasn't
true.
mine has been up my butt. Yes.
But when it comes to
So
some
he's not
syringes,
lying.
when it comes to some syringes, they're crazy.
I
Well-
want to know were the needles on those syringes, because that had to hurt.
I mean, if they are capped, they're skinny. Your butthole can take a lot.
I know.
The
So-
We
details
don't need
got
to
to
go
be
there
out there
anymore.
somewhere if these are real headlines. So you could probably find that out if he had real service. Drunken Florida man on Segway charged with DUI. I mean, that's kind of. I feel like that's a thing.
I feel like that's a waste of a DUI, but okay.
100%, but
Just
I've
like
heard of that. Like
Indecent
scooters.
exposure if you're like taking a piss in an alley and a cop walks
Yeah.
by. Like you're just trying to get someone in trouble.
Yeah, at that point.
Is this just Florida
Yeah.
headlines?
We're looking at
Yeah,
Florida
Florida
man. 'Cause we were
man's,
talking about Florida
Oh,
man.
I see.
Like a known
Okay.
headline. Florida man tries to evade arrest by cartwheeling away from cops.
Well, I give him props for being able to do a cartwheel.
Yeah. How long did it take the cop to catch him? Now that's the question.
Well, and how many donuts had the cop had before he tried to chase a man doing cartwheels?
Yeah, I do think it's odd. They're supposed to pass physicals, so but there's a lot of really big cops.
Florida man calls 911, says he needs a ride to Hooters. I mean,
Well, he
it's a drunken
he was trying to
mistake.
help his grandma.
For what?
He
Oh, to
needed a
help
ride
it-
to the restaurant to help his grandma.
His ill grandma.
So she's a sick grandma.
Or
Is
maybe
the
he
grandma
thought his grandma.
there?
Yeah, that's what
These are some vague headlines and stories. Like,
they try to do on him. Florida couple trapped in unlocked closet for 2 days. Oh my!
But walked right out after they finally
they-
realized.
Does one of them happen to be related to
Wait, wait.
us
they
by chance? Florida man posing as an officer pulls over an off-duty sheriff's deputy.
were you in the same county? Then you're a dumbass.
Police impersonations are quite common under the U.S., but in this case, one managed to back himself in court. A Florida man arrested with impersonating an officer had been driving around.
So the real cop was speeding and breaking the law, and this good Samaritan tried to stop him and then got in trouble.
Yeah, it's kind
Right,
of crazy.
right,
America's
That's
justice
America,
system right
yeah.
there.
right.
Florida man attempting to time travel crashes in a strip mall. That's definitely meth induced. Ever wish you could? If Florida man was arrested.
Well, I was going to ask if he was in a TARDIS, but it sounds like he was just in a car.
I think it's like a Back to the Future reference, the way
Yeah.
it's done in the movie.
Sheesh.
I mean,
Well, that's
88 miles per hour into a mall. Hopefully, he didn't hurt nobody.
I wonder if he lived though. That's the.
I mean, I hope so. If we're making fun of him, like, I mean, it's,
What else is there?
I watched. Are you into like the Kelsey brothers?
The football players.
Yeah,
I've
I
heard of
mean,
them.
I like football documentaries. I don't know why, but I
They
don't like
have
the
one?
sport. Huh?
They have one out.
Yeah, on Amazon.
That's probably
It's
why they-
Jason Kelsey's.
Who's
Is this the one? What's this about the Taylor Swift thing?
That's
I
the.
think the other one, Travis.
Yeah.
The one that
Are they
plays for the
dating?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't have their
There's
number.
there have
to
the
ask.
dating rumors, and the big thing is that they he was with a black girl before her, and so they're all like, oh, he left a black girl for Taylor Swift because she has money and she's white and all this.
Why? I don't understand
That's
why any of that matters anymore. But he's white.
this is America. And he like changed, so they have a picture of him with his ex-girlfriend, and he looks like one of them smooth white boys, faded hair and all that. And then now they have a picture of him on the football field this year, and he's got like a bald head almost, and just like a white man, just mustache, so everything's bald. When before he had a nice like faded beard, and so they're saying like, oh, he got with this girl, now he's white.
Went back to his roots.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
that's the internet though, undefeated. They'll get us one day.
Will it? Hopefully not. I don't want anyone to know any of my personal business.
You know what I do though? Like even with most of my videos almost all of them, I like instantly once I get like one notification, like a like or anything, I just turn off my notifications for it because I don't care if someone liked it, comment. I'm just like, that's how I think I'm gonna play it throughout whatever this is. Get a good interview. I don't give a shit what people really have to say unless they're like talking to me direct, which I think a lot of, I guess eventually you kind of have to indulge in some of it because that kind of gets you
Yeah.
like,
I mean, that's kind of social media in general.
yeah, but once you get to a certain level, you gotta just kind of, okay.
I know you remember my friend Tanya? Her brother, he keeps like sending me messages on Instagram, like just reels and reels and reels. There's probably now like 30 to 40 of unread messages that he just keeps sending me in the last 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, he's always been a little bit of an oddball. But
He must like you.
I haven't talked to him in fucking years. It's the same thing with Candace. Every year on my birthday, she sends me a message on Facebook. I haven't been friends with her for 12 years, a dozen years. And she has to tell me.
I'm friends with her on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. But I'm sure that bitch has it marked in her calendar that when my birthday is. She's crazy. And I know she's crazy because if I haven't talked to you for 12 years and you still send me one every year.
Well, not for
Never
nothing.
fails.
It's not like it's a hard fucking birthday to remember.
No, but
And if you're friends with someone,
if you can't get the hint.
well, of course, yeah.
And like this year, I hovered over it. Like maybe I'll say thanks and ask how she is. And then Karen called me and I told her about it. And she's like, "Don't you dare!" And I was like, "You're right. I know. I'll open that door and it'll be no."
Yeah, some people just belong
That's her.
right back in the past.
Well, good luck to her. Looks like she's doing well.
I feel that way about
or whatever.
Noel-ish. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
I watch his shit too.
He hits me up all the time. And it's not that I'm like, I don't know, not like, oh, okay. Don't want to be like, oh, okay, thanks. It's just like, I really don't care to
Engage with you.
Yeah, like if you appreciate it, cool, keep watching it. But like, nah, I'm cool. Like,
Yeah. So I like his Facebook posts because they're entertaining. Cause
I don't follow him on this.
he was like DJing at some strip club, so he's posting some videos with like Spring Hill Hudson strippers. So yeah, she was pretty hefty. Nothing against hefty strippers, but
Get your money, but nah, yeah.
no, they were in like one of those fucking pool gambling things, or you know what they have down there. Like they have like slot machines and stuff that they can like. There's places.
Oh, like the
Yeah, they have them in Texas too. I forgot what.
like the underground.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I have a friend. I'm not gonna say his name because we're on camera, but I have a friend and his parent did that. Like that's what he did for like work. He would run these because it's illegal if you're not an Indian to do gambling in Florida.
Right.
And I think anywhere, but I think Florida for sure.
Not
I know
anywhere,
Florida
but I
for
think in
sure.
Florida, yeah.
Yeah. So all the casino rights belong to Indians.
Did you know that in most states it's illegal to gamble in general?
Yeah. There's a lot of states.
I thought it was like
There's a lot of online, like in North Carolina, I couldn't online
Nope.
gamble. I couldn't do
remember.
nothing.
But
I mean, it's the same thing. I come here and weed. I can go into a store and buy some weed. And in these other places, you can't.
I don't know. I just thought if someone wants to lose their fucking money, like, how are you gonna tell them no?
Yeah, I agree. Well, because, I guess there's no way to. Yeah, they should be able to. I feel like.
Yeah, if you want to gamble it away, buy.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
mean, it
They
sucks
should.
for you.
Yeah, and even if you get a problem with it, like there should
Sucks
still
for
be
you.
help for you out there.
There is help.
There is help.
Well,
Yeah, but it's still on you. I think it should be legal everywhere. Yeah,
is the lottery legal in all 50 states?
I think so.
Because it helps education.
That's BS.
It helps
really doesn't.
somebody. Not education.
I think we talked about this in my English class last semester. We had to watch a video on it. And like, I think North Carolina, they said they were using it towards education, but the budget never changed. And they claimed it as surplus and used it for like construction for other things. So
Yeah.
it's all fake. I mean, in Florida, I know it is because they have scholarships that are funded by the lottery
Well, I feel like Florida is also one of the easiest states to get scholarships in. I mean,
because there's so many old people who fucking gamble.
yeah, that
I mean,
yeah,
that's
and
the
there's so many
thing.
gambling things. I mean,
Yes. Well, Florida has
Oh, man.
everything.
Let me tell you, going to Seminole with Miss Jenny
Mm.
and what was her name? Joanne. Playing bingo. $50 just for the game. And you get I don't know how many bingo cards. I mean, these people take their bingo fucking serious. Like, people would tell us to move because, like, you can't. They're so superstitious about it. Like, don't sit in that chair next to me because I'll lose, or don't sit in that chair in front of me because I'll lose. And they have little trinkets that they set up in front of them, and it's like this cloudy, smoke-filled room with hundreds of people in there with these big daubers.
well, and at that time, smoke was even heavier.
Yeah, and the big daubers. That is a. I used to like bingo as a kid, going to the carnivals and sitting and playing bingo games. Going there ruined bingo for me, right? Because you sit there, you're so intent. I probably had 5 cards in front of me with this damn dauber going like this, and you're like one daub away.
And how much is like the prize?
Well,
is
it
probably bigger
depends.
there.
I mean, some pots were like 2,500, or because
shit, that seems more worth it
well,
than the
the
regular
pot
one.
gets bigger as people buy because they walk around to sell you more cards.
Yeah.
Right? And so a portion of that, I think, goes into the pot.
I would do that though. You got
It
a
is
chance?
so
boring.
annoying. It
Oh,
is
I
so
bet I wouldn't
fucking
do it long.
annoying.
I'd do it
Sounds
for a
so
little bit
freaking
just to see if I
boring.
won.
I don't even like playing bingo at Parker.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're like, I know I'm gonna hit bingo, and then somebody from way across the room, some old lady that has a walker and can't stand up, bingo. Her little trinket let her win. That was. I went there with $98. It was my grocery money,
Did you
and
lose it
lost
all?
it all.
Mhm.
Because whatever was left, I went and got something to eat. And then they were still playing bingo. And then I went to the slot machines. Lost the rest
She
of
said,
it.
fuck them kids. I don't need to eat this week.
Nope. And then
We had the ramen noodles.
and then
on there.
Joanne went and put her last, I don't know how much money, into the slot machine and ended up winning over $500. She was the only one that won that night.
Mm.
And they're like, come on, it's so much fun. And I swore I would never gamble again. And then I went to Vegas.
It's fun to gamble as long as you're. I'm a big on like even if I get up $200, I'm done. I'm up. I'm chilling. I waited 4 hours for Mikey and Ross one night. We went to the first night I ever went to the Seminoles because they were like, we'd go to that bar every Tuesday, play beer pong or whatever. So it ended at 2. And so they're talking about let's go, and I had just got like my school check or something, so I was like, fuck it, I'm willing to go with $200. And so I got there, and I think within like the first half hour, I got up another $200, and I was just like happy, I'm like, nah, I'm going back to the car. So I go in there, and both of them come out, and they both lost like $800, and I was just like, yeah, no way.
Yeah, it's not really my thing. No. Enjoy.
Yes, we know. I've taken you to Vegas.
Yeah, it's
And I would be up because I can play on my money in Vegas a very long time. And this one is like, do you really want to
Really?
keep playing?
Because if you lost all the fucking money, then who is going to listen to you bitch about having no money?
I always come home with money.
Okay, you could have made your own decisions. I was just kind of, you were listening to Peter who lost 6 fucking grand in 2 days. So, yeah, it was like an angel and a devil on your fucking shoulder, and poor Mark's just fucking bored. So, I let you have your fun, but I kept it under control.
was Peter? Does he drink too, or was he just?
Not
No.
really.
I don't think you drink at all.
He'll have a
No,
cocktail
neither
with
one of
dinner
them
or something.
drank because that was their first trip away.
Oh yeah, so they had the kind of.
So, Oh, there was like the one night we came down, you could tell they got into some kind of argument. You could cut the tension with a fucking knife. It was like two bitches fought. Like,
I feel like gay men just, they're worse when they argue than a normal couple would be, or even a lesbian
so like
couple
I
would
feel like a heterosexual couple, you'll feel the vibe more from the woman than like the man. The man's like just chill. Like, you know, he might shake his leg, but he can talk to you and like not give off that emotion. Like if he gets away from her, he's kind of like fuck you. Not these two. It was like we try to talk to him, and it was just like they'd answer with one or two words.
Yeah,
Like,
it was.
I felt bad for Mark because I think Peter he's cool, but he's a lot.
But now they're getting ready to go on a big vacation together. I mean,
Yeah, I think Mark probably can put him in his place. I think which is
yeah.
good because he definitely needed that sometimes because it's just like he's sometimes mean. It's like, I'm never going on a fucking trip with you again if I was your boyfriend. Then y'all going back to the room. I don't know if they had sex. I don't know,
Oh
but
gosh.
because I mean, the next morning there was still they got into another tiff about something, and so then it's like I think it was we came down to breakfast, and it was kind of like, or then that shit about his fucking hotel membership. What was that?
He's diamond for life.
That's what it was.
Oh, and he
Announced it at dinner.
Just to
And
say
mom
it.
made some smart ass comment, you know, because that was that fight, and then you know Mark didn't really react, and I was just like, cool, you know, oh cool. And mom's, I don't even remember what you said, but you made some kind of like, ooh, look at you. So then,
He got some
yeah, because
money.
we
He's
went to
happy.
that fucking show, that Mad Apple show,
Oh yeah.
and then it was just kind of, but then after Peter wanted to gamble, so it was all good again.
Well, when we went to Fremont Street.
No, that was the next night.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we went to the Big Apple because we stayed. I remember because that's when I bought my weeds. That expensive ass shit on the strip. Don't
And you
ever
know
buy
what?
weed on the Las Vegas Strip.
And you know what? I've seen now videos about how all that stuff is fake. Anyway.
Probably it didn't get me high at all.
Yeah, it was fake.
For 300 milligrams.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust Vegas for some reason.
You off the strip is fine, but yeah.
You just gotta go to a reputable
Whatever, you live and you
spot.
learn.
That's all it is.
I was tired anyway. I mean,
We were walking. We walked
lot.
a lot.
I found a guy through work that he like delivers and stuff. He gets all his stuff from Cali or whatever. And two people at my job, they get from him, and they're like, "Oh, it's banging." One dude, he smokes a lot of wax, so he gets wax from him. And then the other one's like the lady. She lives in her neighborhood. She's like, I don't know, in her 50s probably. And she was saying the edibles were real good too. I was like, oh.
is he cheaper than the D?
It's like same price, but it's
No tax.
yeah, no tax. So whatever it is,
Tax is killer.
like 40 an eighth. I got like the website and stuff too. I might try it one day, but.
Oh, I think I know, because they were promoting him at the smoke shop when there was like this white guy that worked there.
I don't know. He must be making bank then if he's
But yeah, he was like, yeah, it's totally legal. Like, he'll deliver the weed for you. And I was like, how is it legal?
Yeah, they would have a bunch of those services if
Yeah,
it was legal.
like
It's legal
That's still
weed.
illegal.
totally legal. Weed delivery?
Oh.
Yeah, there's no.
No. Well, because if it's like through the state, they got to run your ID.
Oh.
So if he can't run my ID, it ain't legal.
Yeah.
It's a drug deal.
Marijuana's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
a
drug.
street. He'll pull up.
I do not consider it.
I wonder
a drug.
what his what he has. So it's called ocean grown some shit.
That's a different one.
It's like through ogyellow.red store. I don't know. But see, okay, so daily deals. And supposedly they got, I think he sells mushrooms too, supposedly. Yeah, which is interesting.
Interest peaked.
They have what?
Nothing.
Good food.
Really good food.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, DoorDash. I get it.
But like, what's this? So it says 2,000 milligram drink.
Oh, that's like a
Like,
see you tomorrow.
yeah, like we'll talk to you later. What's this? 3.5 mushrooms, 3.5 bar,
Much other shrooms.
$40 for
It's better than what I
a
paid
yeah.
for
Oh,
before.
250
Small
milligram
portions.
brownies for $10.
That's pretty good. All right, we might have to try them out. And they're legit.
Two people from my job at separate occasions like wasn't talking to both of them because I had asked the dude. I was like, "Oh, is that the same one that they call her Mama T? Mama T goes to?" He's like, "Yeah, I think so." Blah,
What's
blah,
his
blah.
hours? What's his delivery hours?
Let's see.
And I
open
wonder, it
Monday
must be
to
cash only.
11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Of course, it's a drug deal. Cash only. Put it in
Dude,
there.
at the dispensaries, you can pay with a debit card.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you pay with a debit card and then they give you the tax back in or whatever the fee was to charge your card. They give it back to you in
That's
cash.
what I usually tip them with.
Yeah. So they use like $5 and you're like, all right, put it in tip jar.
But it comes off, yeah, it's still, my bank account still knocks it as a ATM transaction. But they refund I can use any ATM out of network and they refund it to my account, which is nice. That military.
Yeah, I'll try this shit too.
Yo, send it to me.
Let's see, because I definitely want to try the syrups too. They're only $30 for
Dude, yeah.
a tube. That's crazy. It's 4 ounces.
We should do an order tomorrow. Try them out. You say it starts at 11?
Yeah. Well, because if he's legit, then I could also get some of that stuff cheaper for whenever Josh and I get here. Just keep it.
So what's Alistair up to nowadays? Has he grown over his Game of Thrones theme song?
No, he pulls all the kitchen utensils out and made his own map. So I can't use a can opener, a rolling pin. I have there's a metal trivet, a steamer, one of those things that open up. Yep.
He's made his own Game of Thrones map.
And he just sings over it.
And you don't have video of that? Because that would be funny as hell.
I'm so overstimmed by his whole personality 90% of the time that I honestly don't think about whipping out a camera. I love him, but he is so overstimulating. First thing in the morning, it's just on, game fucking on.
But that's most geniuses are.
Yeah.
I know, but the other two are way more chill. So it's he keeps wearing my bras. And he gets pissed because they're too big and they fall off of him. He's just has my purses. Now it's the Game of Thrones. Also singing Hickory Dickory Dock to the fucking grandfather clock while trying to scale it. Oh, he's built himself a little ladder that he
Seriously?
with those big blocks he has. Yeah, he pushes. I just hear the shh as he pushes them across the floor everywhere to where he's trying to get. It's fucking driving me crazy.
Alistair's a trip, man.
No,
I'm telling
so old.
Alistair would be video gold with all that stuff. I'm telling you.
I
Well,
would if I followed him around with a camera, but
I
I'm
think
trying
as
to
he
do
grows
other
older,
shit.
maybe he grows into a little more. Of course, as soon as I start talking, grows into a little more chill.
Hopefully,
He'll probably.
because he's driving me a little insane. And then the teacher assistant stops me. First of all, I hate going to that school because I'm either Alistair or Parker's mom. Alistair's mom. Parker's mom. Yes, Oh, I just want to tell you, I'm so proud of Alistair. He told me that he had to go potty today twice, and he hasn't done that at school. I could tell you're working on him potty training. And I was like, it was right after we smoked too. So all I'm thinking is like, shit, I hope she don't smell this weed on me. Yeah, we're working on it. Yeah, thank you. And she just like, she's one of those that like kind of keeps going. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go get my kid and get the fuck out of here. Yes. So I guess that's a good plus. And so then Mindy today was like, oh, so are you giving him rewards? Is it being consistent? And I was like, I don't know why you guys can't get this. It depends on his fucking mood. That is the type of kid he is. It's so frustrating. So he does it with food. He does it with toys. He does it with potty. He'll go potty for 3-4 days straight. He'll walk in himself. One day he even took a shit, slid off the toilet, got shit everywhere. But hey, he at least was on. Yeah. And then the next day, nah, fuck you. I'm gonna piss my pants. Like, I don't know how to.
He'll be doing it soon.
I know. Yeah, but he's almost 5, so we really need to be a little more sooner.
Yes, but come on. He has.
Yes, but it's frustrating because I know he can do it. He can obviously tell the signs when he has to go. Like, why aren't you? What's with the consistency? I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah. But we're also talking about a kid who has 1 week where he's infatuated with vacuums.
Exactly.
And the next week it's all about maps. Yeah.
Hence why I say he's so overstimulating.
Yeah.
And then it's like, then we'll get over something. Like, we'll move on to the next thing, get used to that. And now we're back to square one. So he noticed the vacuum yesterday. So we'll see how long it takes before he wants that back. And
It's funny when he catches his eye on something too. He's like,
you can see his little fucking brain working.
Yeah, it's just going.
That's why I'm just like, don't even. No, get the fuck out of my kitchen. Like,
yeah, he is so.
Alistair is so cute.
Today and yesterday, it was sitting outside by the rain gutter to sing Itsy Bitsy Spider. So until he got too hot and had to come in. So yeah, he is cute. That's why he's not dead. But he is just a lot mentally. He'll leave me alone as if he sees me like up cleaning the house and stuff. Then he's like, oh yeah, fuck off, right? The second I'm like sitting down or in front of a computer or TV, hell no.
It's over with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I'm not having no mo.
I thought about, I was thinking, I mean, I know I probably can't do, obviously, Stephanie or Mindy, but, like, I think it would be cool to also interview, like, somebody in that field, you know, and just talk about autism, talk about,
Yeah.
you know, all of it.
Oh, they have some crazy stories. They got some.
Oh, I know, I got crazy stories from 2 months of working in a school full of autistic. It's crazy. I still can't believe I was in there. I remember sitting in there just being like,
What did I do?
How did I get here? What is going on?
What is my life right now? Yeah, I can't imagine.
I don't even have to go to the horse place. I got the one kid who ain't gonna touch a damn horse. I'm just sitting there.
No, the kid eating his shit first thing in the morning. That would have been my last day.
Yep,
like,
me too.
It is way too early. Can you eat your shit at like noon when I'm a little more awake?
Yeah, it was like, just walk into it. The whole room stink. You're just like.
And then you gotta sit in there pretending you don't smell this shit.
Then he's gonna scream some point. There's 2 screamers in the class. All day. And I was in the loudest classroom. I mean, all day. It was just going and going. I mean, it's like, once you get used to it, it's kind of good to see, like, little steps they're making, whatever. But they just don't pay enough, those people. Like, they just don't get paid enough. It's crazy.
Just want people to
Fresh in the morning, too. You just know it walking into the building. You sit in your car until it is time. And then you walk in and you're just like, you didn't even gotta walk in. You just open the car door and you could probably just start hearing the noise.
fucking going hog wild.
everything has a lock on it from both sides. It's crazy. You have to unlock it. You gotta have a key every day you go in.
Looks like a prison cell.
It felt like that. I literally was like, man, this is like.
But you were good at it for the little bit of time you did it.
I was, but I also I didn't hate it for like the actual work, but like I hated the fact that I had to be in the sun all the time, like even if we didn't want to.
Making
like,
his ass do like fucking exercises and
yes,
races.
and I don't even
shit.
want to be moving right now in this hot air.
You gotta
like,
carry his dead weight.
oh yeah, that.
He showed me they had a picture of him doing it, Ryan helping him, and
Really?
the kid just is like, you could just tell he's like, why am I here?
Yeah, he didn't want to do none of this stuff, and which I get. Like he's battling a lot and stuff, but oh, it was just like, and everyone's just thinking, oh, he's so great with him and stuff, and inside my head, I'm just going, when is this day over?
Yeah, I
Holy
know.
shit, man, this is just so.
I do think it's something you definitely should have a passion for to like pursue.
Yeah, I think so.
Like you can tell Stephanie does, and she thought you did too. Like, yeah, tell him you want to work with me. And I'm thinking, well, she was giving you that pep talk that one day. I'm like, you don't know him at all.
Nah,
lady.
I'm
He
looking.
says, nah, it ain't happening.
I think I could do that line of work again. Say I had like a family that's like dependent on me, wife, kids, all of that. Like I think that line of work I could see myself going 40 hours a week doing, but like.
You'd hate your own kids then. You don't want to hang out with them after hanging out with those kids all
Nah, not yeah. Well, I think I would manage. I would just get kind of like, what the hell? It's just not what I want to do with my life overall for a long term, for sure. I could have did it longer if they would have been right about it, you know.
Yeah.
But I was so new to it. I got no training. I just felt so like every day I went in there, I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Am I, you know?
They just kind of threw you in.
Yeah, and I did good, I guess, according to all of them. But also don't like the rules part of it. Like they can take off whenever, and I'm just out of work. But if I request off, I gotta go through this whole thing. I need to come in on Saturday and make up. You know, I was like, what? I don't really like that.
Feels, yeah.
So we'll keep searching.
And then you come home to Jackson.
Yeah, who's probably
He
belongs
doesn't
in
eat
that
his own
school.
shit.
He what?
He doesn't eat his own shit.
I'm surprised, but
Yeah. Stop it. I mean, he talks about shit a lot.
he is. I got him in here earlier, so I just started recording some stuff. And he's just so wild.
He's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, trying to take that splinter on his foot today.
Oh my gosh.
he said so. I go, he kept owling, and I was like, look, man, like, you're going to have to get it out. You're going to have to keep owling. It's going to, like, it doesn't even hurt that bad. And he's like, yeah, it doesn't hurt you because it's not happening to you. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, jeez. I'm
Right?
like, well,
Right?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you can't.
Well, when I go to get them out of school, when I got there so early that I was like more up away from where the gate is that they come out.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm sitting right there at the gate. So he sees me. I'm waving. Hey, Jackson. You know. This is him. He looks me dead in my fucking eyes and goes, that's what he did.
That's him.
And so I'm like waiting because now I know he's seen me.
He's like,
And he usually gets in the car first and then we wait for Autumn to come out. Oh, hell no. Autumn comes out. She's running. She sees me. I'm waving. She's like, ee. And she's like, come on, Jackson. So then he gets in the car and he sits down between the two seats in the back. I'm like, what are you doing? Throws his water bottle. I'm like, what is going on with you? Autumn's like, what's the attitude? Anyway, he gets buckled. We get home and he's sitting there at the table in front of his tablet, just staring at his tablet. I'm like, bruh, what's the attitude? What did I do wrong? You know, I just came to pick you up. Well, the whole ride home, it was, Uncle Ryan said he was getting us ice cream. So I think it was, they thought you were coming to pick them up today, to take them to go get ice cream. I think that's what, but anyway, we got home. I'm like, bruh, what's the attitude? He wouldn't answer. I said, bruh, what's the attitude about? He turns around, he goes, my name is not bruh, so you better figure out what you're going to call me.
Whatever the hell I want.
Did Autumn get her ice cream?
Nope.
Why? She's in trouble.
She didn't eat all her food. And when she doesn't eat all her food, like, she didn't ask for it, because she was like, she didn't want nothing. She was fine.
Did he get his ice cream?
He had some ice cream here, yeah. I just
Yeah.
gave him ice cream here. I was gonna
Was he
take them
happy
out,
about it?
but yeah, he's fine.
Well, what kid isn't happy about getting ice cream?
A kid who expects to go out for ice cream?
Oh,
Yeah. 'Cause I did scream to them when they were running into school. I was like, "Hey, do you guys want to get ice cream later?" And they're like, "Yeah!" Going into school all happy. And I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta somehow make ice cream happen today."
You did it.
Well, Mom did it. She
Yeah.
had some ice cream on
I
deck.
wonder-
I was like, "Oh, check the freezer." I was like, "Cool." I was gonna go out though anyway and just say, "What do you want?" Whatever.
He's not hard to make happy usually.
No,
Easier than her.
with Mom though, he's easy to make mad with Mom for some reason.
I know. I don't understand
What?
how he makes you so mad. He cracks me the fuck up. He has his moments, like I can tell. Like there's times he does get like too much with it when you're trying to be serious and like get shit done. But he's fun.
I mean, the thing about, for me, it's just him not paying attention. When I need him to pay attention the most, and he's not paying attention. If I need you to get your socks and shoes on, that doesn't mean we hop around like a bunny rabbit and go do other things. Like, you tell him go brush his teeth. Now, I know he ain't in there brushing his damn teeth. Because he comes out and he'll be bringing me his shoes and stuff so I can put lotion on his legs and stuff. And that breath be
Dude, his
stankin'.
breath does stink. I told him that when I picked him up from school. I said, your breath smells like poop, man. He was like, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does.
It's terrible.
Start
So
going in there.
we're going to have to work on him to really brush them teeth.
Do those things need new batteries? I think it does. It's too...
Well, there's probably new, because I get a shipment from Amazon that they get new toothbrushes every 3 months or something, so there's probably some in the drawer that are brand new. Probably just get rid of the ones they have and get the new ones. But yeah, he ain't doing something. Well, that's like I told him. He came up to me one day and he was like, "Oh, my butt, it's hurting." I'm like, "What's wrong?" "I don't know. It just hurts." Well, I ain't trying to look at nobody's ass. I don't care. And I'm like, "You'll be
You're
fine."
good.
So, get him in the bathtub.
Shit.
No, when I go in there to get Autumn's bath ready, there's all these clumps of white toilet paper. So he had all of that stuck up his butt crack. And so I was like, it's no wonder your ass hurt. I'm talking like balls of...
Ew.
I had to get it out of the bathtub because it couldn't go down the drain. I was like, no
Ew.
wonder your bottom hurt.
At
Yeah,
least he's
he's
wiping.
I mean, he's a boy.
No, they're nasty. Parker leaves skitties. It's disgusting.
He has to learn the hygiene part. I mean, I'm used to walk around everywhere barefoot.
Yeah,
Doesn't give a
they'll get
fuck.
it.
He started out just walk around with his shirt off. Before he used to always put his shirt on for bed, but
I know. When I brought him home, what night was it? When you were out of town and you were working, and I gave him a bath, right? And I was like, okay, go get your PJs on. And he comes out in some shorts and a fucking robe. Like goddamn Rocky
Yeah.
Balboa, it's up and everything. And he looks at me, he goes, I don't need a shirt. I was like, okay, dude.
yeah, he's gross. It's just a little bit.
He is hilarious. Oh
Yeah,
my
I
gosh.
get it. No, when he lost some fucking glasses, he had me geek with that. No, I'm gonna go to school tomorrow and be so ugly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's something. She has her moments, but everything's so forced for her. You're just like, okay.
She's
The
extra.
mama,
100%.
that
120%.
type of thing. Mm-hmm.
She's just.
Down to everything. Sweetness, everything. Because Kayla's sweet too. And I'm sweet, but.
But when she's not,
Ugh.
I know.
when she's tired, is when it really.
No, it's not
comes
even
out.
just when she's tired. It's just when it's the worst, but. It could be just randomly. You're just like, alright, guess we're going to deal with you just randomly.
Being you.
Yeah.
She can just turn it up sometimes.
And she ain't even hit her period yet. Oh my gosh, it's going to be crazy when she's a teenager.
Good luck. She's moody already.
Oh, I know. She's like a 13-year-old in a. Well, she's almost 7-year-old's body.
Yeah. Yeah, she's going to be the. Yeah.
No, I mean, she's good. She's just her. She's just the only girl and a bunch of boys.
Yeah, that's true.
And she's not going to be a tomboy.
Not at all.
Should be tougher though. I think it'll
She be
help.
trying to boss them all around. It don't work.
Well, yeah, it's never gonna work.
No.
The only one she can get away with is fucking.
And then when it
Jackson.
doesn't work, that's when she started trying to get him in trouble by doing shit.
Right.
But I think that eventually is gonna catch on that nobody's fucking. Okay, nobody's getting in trouble.
Well, hopefully she'll
crying all the
make,
time.
as she gets older, I mean, not right now, she's in first grade, but she'll start making some friends at school, and especially going to a neighborhood school. Maybe there's kids, right around here that as she gets a little bit older.
That she can rob houses with and stuff. Yeah.
No. But that's what she needs is friends. She doesn't need to always be hanging with Jackson or.
Where's the? Is it remote over there somewhere? Yeah,
Mom has
Mom,
it.
hit that and go over to keep streaming.
She
Yeah, hopefully.
we'll see. I think she needs to be involved in. Out of everybody, she needs to be involved in something extracurricular. That's just Autumn's.
Go sign her up.
I am. I'm gonna call about the dance class.
I saw something about flag football too. I thought about Jackson playing that. It's only like, I think $75 too, for like the whole season. I was like, well, maybe
When's it
we'll
start?
do that. I don't know. I gotta find it. I even forget where they posted it.
Extracurriculars suck.
But that's where they find who they are.
I know, but I didn't like them as a kid, so I really hate them now as an adult.
Yeah. They're fun. I mean, I think it'd be fun
Yeah, if you're
If
that
one of
type of
them-
person. I mean,
if one of
I
them got
never-
into something cool.
I want to get her involved in dance, and I want to take Sebastian. I want him and I to go over to the Groove Lab and either learn how to play drums or they teach you how to play the steel drums. I don't know. I think Sebastian might like something like that. I'm trying to get him out of the video game stuff.
He might, yeah.
yeah.
mean,
if
I'm
you're
not
by,
gonna-
if you take him by himself, he's enjoyable alone.
Yeah. I
When
mean,
you
we
did
had
go to this space thing, yeah. Cause
when we
like,
went to the planetarium, that was
when he actually
fun.
talks to you, like, cause I mean, that kid he's freaking smart.
Yeah, he is.
He's hella smart. His vocabulary too is like,
Yeah, he just needs, it's just about that one-on-one time.
yeah. I mean, all kids need that, but
Which now is probably perfect time for guard A to start taking to these things. What kind of sports you want to get into? What kind of clubs you want to be a part of?
I know. Yeah, I know.
And especially since Sebastian is more outgoing.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Gardet's not.
I know.
That's
That's
why
the problem.
he's like dragging his feet.
Well, you gotta. There's plenty of things though that he can get involved in where guard A can just sit on the sideline, not talk to nobody, sit on your phone, whatever. Be that dad. It's not
The
you know.
weirdo.
Yeah,
The
whatever.
weirdo that's.
The wife's really nice.
I mean, I'm kind of saying I don't really. I mean, I won't be that.
I mean, he would
antisocial,
be
but
like say hi, but after that, he was like, okay, fuck off.
yeah, he's not really trying to sit there and have conversation.
Probably sit in his fucking car, to be honest.
Oh, that'd be weird. If he's doing like some sports, son scores a goal, he's just in the car like, "Oh, how'd you do today, son?" No,
Probably. Oh, he can multitask. He can like.
he would sit out there. He'd watch it.
I know, but I gotta sign him up, and I gotta do all the hard stuff.
The hard stuff, just sign him up.
Physicals and shit.
Now make Gardet do that. All you gotta do is the sign up part. Tell Gardet it's your shit. He signed up. Here you go. Boom. That's it. You can't do nothing then.
I guess. I know. It's me too. It's not just him.
There we go.
I got a lot on my plate though. Way more than that dude.
I got it. But you got an hour to sign him up for some whatever you want to sign him up
Yes,
for.
thank you. Thank
This
you,
is
Dr.
this is actually a
Ryan.
therapist session. This is actually what I'm here for.
You're not incorrect. I'm agreeing. Now I don't know when I'm gonna find that hour that I'm willing.
We could
Right
do it.
now?
We could do it
This
on the
was the
podcast.
hour?
Let's do it together. Here, we got the computer.
No.
Okay. See? Found the hour, but
It's almost 10 o'clock at night.
I know.
My type-in day is over till tomorrow.
But what I don't know what any of them would actually like to do though. I think Sebastian would like basketball to be honest. Even
Keep
though
saying,
that's
but there's
not
not
a
shit.
thing.
There's none here.
I want to go get a pass to get on base because I want to start going to the indoor gym. If I do that, maybe I'll take him with me.
I don't. Can you go to the indoor gym with just?
They were
pass?
telling me at work that I can get a pass.
Mm.
So I don't know. Because I don't really want to play basketball outside in the middle of the scorching sun. Like, it's so
Well,
brutal.
it's about to cool down.
I mean, yeah, during those months.
Should have started already.
But then it'll get too cold.
No, usually doesn't start until like October. By Halloween, it's pretty chilly at night.
I'd just rather play indoors anyway. It's safer to me.
Mm.
And it's more realistic, more.
So if you get a pass to go on base, can you go to the bowling alley?
Supposedly you can go to everything if you get the
Mm-mm.
pass.
You can't go to the commissary. You can usually go to the gas stations, the convenience stores. They don't really care.
You can't go to the commissary though.
Mm-mm.
Not unless we went with you.
Or the PX. Yeah. Well, you can go in, but you can't buy anything. Yeah. That's why I think you should double check, because my friend did that Zumba class on base like 2 weeks ago, and they stopped one of her friends who had only a base pass from going into the gym. Like, someone had to come out and sponsor her.
Oh, in the actual gym. Yeah, they
Yeah,
probably
so
have
you could
that.
probably go, but you'd have to have a military sponsor with you.
Is Gardet trying to play some basketball?
That man can't jump me.
He's tall enough.
That's only
I bet you he's probably
25%
played
of
2
it.
days.
He's gonna go
of
play basketball in his
life.
skater shoes.
He has very old PT shoes. Well, he wears his shoes until they.
Well, if we went with if we took Sebastian with us, them two could shoot around because they're probably on the same level, right? And I go all myself and do a real
He's
workout.
gonna level up 8-year-old.
I'd imagine they both
I
can't
don't
really
know.
shoot. I've never seen
I
him
mean,
play,
he can
but
go in and work out. There's a whole. It's a gym.
are they all connected? The
Yeah.
basketball gym.
Yeah.
You been there?
Yeah,
Is the basketball courts cool? Are they like decent? Or are they?
they're decent. I mean, they're not the newest.
Yeah, they're probably, but they're still probably.
Yeah,
Better
they didn't
than
look
me.
bad.
Yeah, because I want to go there and fucking just go shoot around one day and just see if I
But
still.
no one was playing. But I don't know how often they get.
Well, I don't really want to play with nobody anyway.
Mm.
Especially up there. People who probably go up there and play are probably super in shape army men that didn't make it from college. When I used to go to fucking Fort Bragg, and now
Yeah,
back then,
Fort Bragg, the
yeah.
personnel is 10 times bigger. Than
I don't know
here.
that though. I don't know how it is on base. I see guys at the gym all the time that I know are in the army and they're huge, and I'm like, okay, so there's probably still some guys here, for, you know.
Yeah, but most of the people on base are gonna be those young, AIT people or whatever.
But
You don't think some of them play
if
basketball?
you go during the week, you're not gonna see a bunch of people because they're all at work. I mean, it's not.
Yeah,
till
that'd be
after
fine.
work.
I don't want to go because then you know, of course me, they're gonna see me and try to get me to play a pickup game. It always happens anywhere I go. And then now I gotta play against all these fucking young in shape guys who think I'm also a young in shape guy. And really they'll be like, oh, you're 6 years older than us? Like, yeah.
I don't think you'd have that issue.
Nah, I don't. Yeah, as long as I can just go have a hoop to shoot around on, you know.
Yeah, I would just look it up and see.
I want to see if I can dunk. My legs are stronger now. See if I can get up there now. But I don't want to do it outside and get hurt. That's my thing.
Hoops are too high inside for you to dunk.
They should be right if the regulation 10 foot. I for sure could touch. When I went to York College and I started working out, and I was only like a little bit, probably 3-4 months of working out heavy. I got to a point where I could dunk again. Nothing crazy, but at least jump up there and put it in like a dunk, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So now I would imagine I should be able to do a little more. But who knows?
Take Amanda out there with you.
To
Yes,
go to the gym?
She could lose a shoulder.
Oh, her shoulder, yeah, you
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah, then that's
Basketball and
fine.
shoulders don't go.
Where am I going to the gym?
You got an hour. No.
I do, but I also need some time to chill.
If you got 3 hours to chill, now you got 2.
I
That's how
don't got
see
3
it.
hours to chill. I
What-
do. Usually schoolwork takes me at least 2. Some days I'm doing it even after he comes home.
Oh, I get it.
A lot of papers.
I get it.
So then,
School.
yeah, by the fucking time I'm done with all that, cleaned my house, did my laundry, scooped the fucking cat box, ran kids here, there, and everywhere, I want to chill and watch Stranger Things. That's what I'm doing.
How many episodes of
You're
that?
rewatching it?
How many episodes do you probably watch a night?
Maybe 1 or 2. I mean, this is almost my bed.
So
like,
take away the second one. Now you
take
got
away
your
my
time.
sanity. Why don't you?
No, it's gonna help you with your sanity.
No, it's not. Because there's always going to be something to replace it. That's a thing. Even if I get this done, now there's something else. Then now I'm this and this and this. And now I'm only down to 1 hour of TV and high time. And guess what? I really relish that time.
Have you ever thought of like a live-in nanny?
I don't have that kind of money. Why do you think I don't work? I would be working
$200 a
this whole
week.
time.
Get a little Asian lady. That's mom was gonna get.
They want too much inflation. No.
$200 a week for an au pair.
200
$800. Boom.
That's $800 a month not going
Oh,
into my
mommy,
savings account.
I pooped my pants. Ain't my problem no more.
No.
You hungry?
I'm not privileged enough to have a nanny.
I feel you.
I mean, I could and then we'd be broke, and I don't. That's not what I want for my life.
No.
So,
You don't need no nanny.
I don't need a nanny. I just need a vacation, a real one, where everyone gets out of my house for a week.
We're about to get a vacation
It's
to
not a fucking vacation. It's
be the Dr. Phil woman version.
you should just sit there and let them both say whatever they have to say. Because they don't say it when they're in the same room. They yell at each other. I mean, you saw them.
You're gonna have to dodge bullets, angry neighbors.
Nah, it's not that ghetto. It's not like Fayetteville ghetto. It's just like run down black people ghetto. That sounds so wrong, so definitely don't put that in. It's not like scary.
I think they get it. Then you'll get to Mom and Papa's house. You know, it was a really weird vibe walking into Mom and Papa's house because like nothing's updated, obviously, and you're just like,
Back in time.
okay, yeah. Well, it almost, I don't know, like the house used to feel so comforting. I felt like, right, and now it just doesn't. It's like a weird feeling. Like the living room area, yeah, it's just the same. Like you go sit down and like I can sit there for hours and just talk, whatever, watch TV. But like I don't know, walking through the just walking through the house, even using the bathroom, it's like nothing in the bathroom's updated.
I fucking hate.
Oh, just it's the same. Like you walk in there and you're just like, wow, this is like
The worst toilet in the
the only place from our childhood that is the exact same, basically.
Well, you know what she said to me on Sunday was, you're going to have to see the same old carpet that we've had in here.
I think
for
that is
all
a
these
major,
years.
a big thing that,
Well,
that
they've
hits
been
me.
thinking about putting new flooring in. And she goes, but we just haven't decided, and we haven't gotten the time.
Well, he doesn't want to
because-
put hardwood in case she gets like to a point where she
Who
can't walk good or
cares?
whatever.
They're not entertaining. They're old. Let the next people fucking change the flooring. That's what I. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I
I
get
don't
that.
care.
Yeah, but if they live another, let's say hypothetically, they live another 10 years, you're gonna kind of want to live in something a little more updated, wouldn't you? If you're gonna be like, well, I got the
I
money.
haven't been living in a time capsule for the past
Yeah, I know.
40 years.
You might just deal with
so
it.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Ask me in 40 years and I'll let you know. Do you want to change anything when you walk through my very same house?
It's been like that for what? They've been there 30
Yeah,
years.
that's what I'm saying. So probably not.
Yeah.
They built that house and moved in 1994.
He's a boss too. The way he told me like it went, how he got the house and stuff. Like he told me that he went to the guy. They had no jobs yet or nothing down in Florida, and he told him, "Oh, what's your income like?" He's like, "Well, I got no income." Blah blah blah. And he's like,
Well, he does have income. He's got retirement.
"Well," he said, I think that's what he said, that that's all he had or whatever. And the guy like looked at him and was kind of like, "Well, blah blah blah." And he's like, he said something. Oh, maybe I guess try to redirect him to a different type of whatever. And then he was like, "But you didn't ask me how much I had to put down."
Right.
And I guess, I want to say he said he had half or close to half or over half, something like that. And then the guy was like, "Oh, okay, like, all right, like, let's do it,
How
whatever."
much do they buy it for?
I'm not exactly sure, but I think they may have paid like 98,000.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
That
Half of
house.
that is 45. That's not even if you want to buy a $450,000 house nowadays. That's not, you can't even use that.
And that house can sell for probably close to 3.
100%. Because he said somebody came by and offered him, I think 2 something, which I'm sure he'll tell you. But yeah, and then he turned it down or whatever because he knew he could get more, and they came to, I don't know, they tried to just buy it cheaply or something. But yeah, it's definitely worth.
I mean, it's got really good bones, and if you put a little bit of work in it to update it, new floors, new bathrooms,
I'm just saying,
new kitchen.
I would take it. I know you guys are selling it.
It's half
But
a fucking house.
Yeah. Well.
yeah, but over time, it's paid off. Well, it wouldn't be paid off to
Well,
whoever
up
buys
whoever
it, but
buys it, yeah.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
in 94, you could afford a house that big for.
Yeah. That's how a lot of people down there are. A lot of the old people, they bought their house so long ago, and now they can just cash out, but they got nowhere to go really because nothing's gonna be affordable. Uncle Matt could get a lot for his little property there, but
He's been offered a lot.
and he
for
says
it
he
in
has
the
nowhere to
past.
go though and stuff, and I'm like, fucking get the fuck out of there and go somewhere else you can get a
You
cheap
don't
ass
wanna-
spot. Like,
He's comfortable.
He wants to be out where he doesn't have neighbors right on top of him. Like when him and Lynette have. No. Did him and Tracy buy that house? No.
Jasmine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was him and Tracy.
yeah, Tracy.
And then they had
Lynette
the
and him had a
sinkhole.
house before.
Yeah, so him and Lynette had a house before over in Gulf
Yeah,
Highlands.
yeah.
That had a sinkhole. That was a sinkhole house. And then I think he got money from that, and at that time then I think him and Lynette were divorced or close to it, and then he bought that house on Jasmine, and then that house had a sinkhole. So they got money from that, and that's how he got the property that he has now.
That house was shitty anyway, the one he lived in on Jasmine. I remember it.
Yeah, it wasn't the.
But they also just kind of lived shitty altogether, so it was kind of like. And then the house on, I want to say Taft Lane or something. It was like over there off of Ranch Road. I think he was renting it in between at some point. Oh, that one was the worst. Oh, I remember staying the night there and just being like, what the fuck?
Well, because Tracy and her husband at the time and the boys lived right next door.
Mm-hmm.
Well, from what I remember staying at that house, the boys had a room there. Because I remember sleeping in the room like with the boys.
Where?
So I don't know. On that Taft house or wherever it was. You're thinking about a different house.
Yeah,
When
the
he
one
was
where they were
still.
neighbors.
Yeah.
Before him and Aunt Lynette bought the other house.
Oh.
Yeah, he had the monster truck because I remember we used to play across the street with some dude, play basketball. He would know exactly what I'm talking about if I said Taft. And the house was like small, had like a real flat roof. It was right off a ranch road, close to where like Chris lived, that curly head, by stop and play area. But yeah, it was like a weird house. I remember he had the monster truck then, though. But I just remember the vibe. I think we were just like a little cleaner, number one, than them. But then also like they had that like, I don't know, rednecky vibe, rocky vibe. Everything had flames.
Well,
everything
and the property he has now, of course, he wanted that because it had that freestanding garage because he was always back then working on cars. Now,
he just likes to have cars sit there.
huh?
Now he likes to just have cars sit in that building, basically.
Yeah. Well, that truck's in there. I don't even know if the engine's been put in.
No.
It's still sitting there in the
No,
garage.
he hasn't driven that thing. No. It's still just sitting there.
I think Dad told me he's thinking about selling it.
I don't think he should. I just think he should fucking get his... Put some work in like you did your house. You finished your house part, or just, most of the big stuff. I mean, it looks great. It really does. You guys should definitely go over there.
Well, I don't know if he's going to be home. Mom said that him and Jess are going to some Halloween thing. Maybe
That
that
whole time.
Monday. I don't know.
I'm sure he'll be back at some point.
But I would like to go over there and see his house. And I guess his cat just had kittens again.
Oh, the cat that won't even let him touch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks so much better. It looks like like he finally got his shit together after fucking all these years.
And Grandma said that center outdoor area, that, like, you know how his driveway kind of went. I guess that's like all gone now. You took everything out.
How
of
it used to have like a dirt from driving in circle. Yeah, he took all that out, took the butterfly garden out. Now it's just straight. He's trying to get it to be just like a front yard, like grass.
Oh,
and
okay.
it's like, it's pretty close to that. He definitely, and then he like cut all whatever. I don't really remember how the backyard was, but I remember it being definitely way worse than it was. But he keeps it all cut, like perfect. He's trying to cut, he said, all the way to the back fence line. Well, he has such a big ass property.
It is a big property.
And then he has like a little burning pit where he burns stuff. But I mean, it's 100% like even inside. It's just like his bathroom. It wasn't done when I went there, but like his idea, and like he has a barrel sink, like a whiskey barrel sink. He like is doing the walls like kind of like old rustic style. So there's like metal and wood and stuff. It looks so good. It's just like, what the fuck? And his deck, he did it all by himself. And you can see the flaws like when you're walking on it and stuff. There's certain ones. But I mean, what the fuck ever. It's his first time building it.
Doesn't it go across the whole front of the house?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, almost the full. Not the entire full, but like pretty much. It's huge. Like, you could definitely throw a party of like 15 people, 20 people on his front porch easily. No, it looks like I would definitely like fucking live there by myself. Like how nice it's looking. And then his AC's blowing. His bedroom, everything looked kind of tore apart. His living room's kind of put together, but like his bedroom's tore apart because he's getting ready to do a license plate wall. So he's just gonna make a whole wall full of license plates and shit like that.
And he's got one bedroom that's all Halloween.
Yeah, that
Doors.
shit's like everything in there. He has big ass, like taller than me type, like
The one that used to be in his garage, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it ever until I went in there, but they're huge, fucking huge, huge things. I still need to get him that fucking little toy thing that he has. I want to send that to him. But yeah, it's still very. I don't think I saw the other. Cause I know there's one more bedroom. I don't think I saw that room. Or maybe I did.
I think I have to go home. I'm getting tired.
Yeah. We can, that's it for this unnamed show. Thank you for tuning in to our bullshit.